Om Shri Ganesha Nama. We bow to the beloved elephant-headed one, the remover of all obstacles, the one who grants new beginnings. Tonight, we immerse ourselves in the Ganesh Chalisa, 40 verses of pure devotion to Lord Ganesha. This sacred hymn flows like honey from the lips of millions of devotees. Every morning, every evening, in homes across India and beyond. The Chalisa tradition holds a special place in Hindu devotion. These 40-verse hymns capture the complete essence of a deity. The most famous is Hanuman Chalisa, composed by Tulsidas. But the Ganesh Chalisa carries its own profound power. It was written by an unknown devotee centuries ago. Someone whose heart overflowed with love for the elephant-faced god. Like all Chalisas, it follows a sacred structure. Each verse builds upon the last. Together, they create a complete meditation on Ganesha's divine nature, his form, his powers, his endless compassion. Let us begin with the opening invocation. Shri Ganesh Girija Suvan, Mangal Mool Sujan. Kehet Ayodhyadas Tum, Dehu Abhay Vardhan. O Lord Ganesha, son of Girija Parvati, you are the root of all auspiciousness. The poet Ayodhyadas calls upon you. Grant us your fearless blessing. Here, the composer introduces himself as Ayodhyadas. This was likely not his birth name, but his devotional identity. Ayodhyadas means servant of Ayodhya. Many devotional poets took such names. They showed their complete surrender to the divine. The verse calls Ganesha Girija Suvan, son of Girija. Girija is another name for Parvati. It means daughter of the mountain. Parvati was born to Himvan, the king of the Himalayas. From this mountain daughter came the most beloved son, Ganesha. Jai Ganpati Sadgun Sadan, Jai Kapila Kesh. Vikat Roop Rajat Subhag, Sobar Rahe Umesh. Hail Ganpati, dwelling place of noble qualities. Hail to your tawny locks. Your mighty form shines with beauty. You are the supreme Lord of Uma. This verse paints Ganesha's divine appearance. Kapila Kesh means tawny or brownish locks. The poet sees beauty even in Ganesha's unusual form. His massive elephant head, his curved trunk, his pot belly. All of it radiates divine splendor. The name Ganpati appears here. Gana means celestial beings or divine troops. Pati means Lord or Master. Ganpati is the commander of Shiva's divine armies. This name carries power and authority. Uma is another name for Parvati. It means, oh, do not. According to legend, Parvati's mother cried Uma when she saw her daughter's severe penance. The name stuck. Umesh means Lord of Uma. Here it refers to Ganesha as Parvati's beloved son. Now comes the most beloved verse of the entire Chalisa. Pratham Puja Prabhu Ganraj, Gan Siddhi Asht Siddhi Saaz. Kar Param Tattva Niranjan, Sobar Rahe Bhagwan. First among the worshipped, Lord of all Ganas. You possess the 8 supernatural powers. Your hands hold the supreme truth, the stainless one. You remain forever divine. This verse establishes Ganesha's supreme position. Pratham Puja. First to be worshipped. No Hindu ceremony begins without honoring Ganesha first. No prayer. No journey. No new venture. Always Ganesha comes first. The 8 supernatural powers mentioned are the Ashta Siddhis. These include the ability to become tiny like an atom, to become massive like a mountain, to become lighter than air, to become infinitely heavy, to have unlimited reach, to have irresistible will, to control the elements, to fulfill any desire. But Ganesha's hands hold something greater. Param Tattva, Supreme Truth. Niranjan, the stainless reality. This means Ganesha is not just powerful. He is wisdom itself. Let us pause here to share the most beloved story in all of Hindu mythology. The birth of Ganesha. Long ago, Goddess Parvati wished to bathe in private. Lord Shiva was away, traveling the three worlds. Parvati had no guardian for her chambers. So she took sandalwood paste from her own body. She mixed it with turmeric and sacred oils. With her divine hands, she molded a beautiful boy. Into this form, she breathed life itself. The boy opened his eyes. He was perfect in every way. Strong, intelligent, devoted. My son, Parvati said with infinite love, guard my door. Let no one enter while I bathe. The boy took up his post proudly. Soon, Lord Shiva returned from his wanderings. He approached Parvati's chamber with the easy confidence of a husband. But the boy blocked his path. Stop, the boy said firmly. My mother is bathing. None shall pass. Shiva smiled. He found the boy's courage amusing. Child, I am Shiva. Parvati is my wife. Step aside. But the boy had his orders. I know not who you are. My mother said none shall enter. None means none. Shiva's amusement turned to anger. His divine nature flared. In a moment of cosmic fury, he drew his sword. With one swift stroke, he severed the boy's head. Parvati emerged to find her beloved son lifeless. Her grief shook the three worlds. Her tears became torrential rains. Her cries echoed through every realm. What have you done? She wailed. This was our son. Born of my own essence. My guardian. My firstborn. Shiva realized his terrible mistake. His anger vanished. Only sorrow remained. He had killed his own child. Born from his beloved's body. Shaped by her loving hands. I will restore him, Shiva promised. Send my attendants to find the first living being facing north. Bring me its head. The Ganas rushed across the earth. They searched forests and villages. Finally, they found a mighty elephant sleeping peacefully. Its head faced north, as destiny required. With heavy hearts, they severed the elephant's head and brought it to Shiva. With infinite care, Shiva placed the elephant head upon the boy's shoulders. He poured the waters of life over the joined form. Divine energy crackled through every cell. The boy's eyes opened once more. But now he was transformed. No longer just human. No longer just divine creation. He had become something entirely new. The elephant-headed god. Perfect in his unique form. More beautiful than any conventional beauty. Rise, my son, Shiva said with tears of joy. You shall be called Ganesha, Lord of all Ganas. You shall be worshipped first in every ceremony. No endeavor shall succeed without your blessing. You are the remover of all obstacles. Parvati's grief transformed into infinite happiness. She embraced her son with overwhelming love. From that day forward, Ganesha became the most beloved deity in the Hindu pantheon. This story gives us the great name Gajanan. Gaza means elephant. Anana means face. The elephant-faced one. But this name carries no shame. Only honor. For Ganesha's elephant head represents perfect wisdom. The elephant never forgets. The elephant moves slowly but steadily toward its goal. The elephant's trunk can lift a massive log or pick up a single grain of rice. तुम उपकार संहार करी, जो जस प्रभु चाहे. सुखी होय सब संसार, दुख कछु ना मन माहे. You bestow blessings and remove troubles, as you wish, O Lord. The whole world becomes happy. No sorrow remains in any heart. This verse speaks to Ganesha's fundamental nature. Upkar means bestowing blessings. Sanhar means destruction or removal. But here, he destroys only negative things. Troubles, obstacles, sorrows. The phrase Jo Jas Prabhu Chahe is beautiful. It means as you wish, Lord. It acknowledges that Ganesha's will is supreme. His wisdom surpasses human understanding. Sometimes what we think are obstacles are actually blessings in disguise. Asht Siddhi Nav Nidhi Ke Data, Yas Shubh Gun Sundar. Jo ko dhyan kare in it, so vardhan pave sundar. Giver of 8 powers and 9 treasures, beautiful with auspicious qualities. Whoever meditates on you daily receives beautiful boons. The 9 treasures mentioned are the Navanidhis. These legendary treasures of Kuber include gold, silver, gems, pearls, coral, precious stones, conch shells, divine medicines, and wish-fulfilling jewels. But Ganesha offers something far greater. Spiritual wealth that never diminishes. The verse promises that daily meditation brings beautiful boons. This is the practical heart of the Chalisa. It is not just poetry to admire. It is a spiritual practice. A daily conversation with the divine. Riddhi siddhi tumhare dasi, tumson rahit na koi. Labh lalach jab tak man mahi, mangal mool na hoi. Prosperity and accomplishment are your servants. None can exist without you. As long as greed and selfish desire fill the heart, true auspiciousness cannot dawn. This verse introduces Riddhi and Siddhi. In Hindu tradition, these are Ganesha's 2 wives. Riddhi represents prosperity and abundance. Siddhi represents accomplishment and success. But they are described as his servants, not his equals. The second line offers profound wisdom. True prosperity comes only when we release greed. Lalach means selfish craving. As long as we grasp desperately at gains, we cannot receive Ganesha's true gifts. His blessings flow freely to open hearts. Sumirat hi sulgat hot man me chandan char. Nav dhan nav sampatti net, nav mangal gunsar. Just by remembering you, the mind becomes fragrant like sandalwood. 9 kinds of wealth and prosperity daily. 9 forms of auspiciousness, the essence of all virtues. Sumirat means remembering or chanting. The poet uses a beautiful metaphor. Just thinking of Ganesha makes the mind fragrant. Like sandalwood cooling a fevered forehead. Like incense purifying a sacred space. The repetition of Nav 9 creates a musical rhythm. 9 wealths. 9 prosperities. 9 auspiciousnesses. In Hindu tradition, 9 is a sacred number. It represents completion and divine blessing. Let us recite one of the most powerful verses about Ganesha's various names. Ekdant Ishtadayak Dashan Mantra Tum Gavo. Jas Manvanchhat Fal Prapt Hot Sab Hi Pavo. Wantust bestower of desires, we sing your divine mantras. Whatever fruit the heart wishes for, all devotees receive. Ekdant is one of Ganesha's most beloved names. It means one tusked. But why does Ganesha have only one tusk? Another beautiful story awaits us here. The sage Vyas wished to dictate the entire Mahabharata. This vast epic contains over 100,000 verses. Vyas needed someone with perfect memory and incredible writing speed. He approached Ganesha with a request. Lord, will you serve as my scribe? Ganesha agreed, but with one condition. I will write, but my pen must never stop. If you pause in your dictation, I will leave. Vyas accepted, but added his own condition. You must understand every word before writing it. Do not write anything without full comprehension. This was Vyas's clever way of buying time for difficult passages. When he needed to think, he would compose complex verses requiring deep contemplation. They began the great work. Ganesha wrote with divine speed. But soon, his writing implement broke. Without hesitation, he snapped off his own tusk. He used it as a pen to continue writing. This sacrifice shows Ganesha's complete dedication to knowledge. He gave up part of his own body to preserve the world's greatest epic. From that day, he has been called Ekdant, the one-tusked god who sacrificed for wisdom. Mushak Vahan Sohat Dhwaja, Pataka Yagyokvit. Mishthan Bhog Rag Rang Mein Magan Sada Sangeet. The mouse as your vehicle shines like a banner and flag with sacred thread. In sweet offerings and melodies, forever immersed in music and color. Here we meet Ganesha's unlikely vehicle. Mushak means mouse or rat. This tiny creature carries the massive elephant-headed god. How is this possible? The mouse represents the mind. Normally, the mind scurries everywhere. It nibbles at every thought. It cannot stay still. But when Ganesha mounts the mouse, it becomes perfectly controlled. The scattered mind becomes focused. The restless thoughts become still. Some versions say the mouse was once a demon named Krodhavasha. This demon devoured everything in sight. He terrorized the sages in their ashrams. Finally, Ganesha subdued him. The demon begged for mercy. Ganesha transformed him into a mouse and made him his vehicle. Even demons can become vehicles for the divine. The verse also mentions Yagyokvit. This is the sacred thread worn across the chest. Ganesha wears it despite his unconventional form. This shows that spiritual attainment transcends physical appearance. Ashtadhyaya Shubh Naam Tumhara, जो कोई जप करे हमेशा. काहू काज कभी ना विघ्ना आवे, सोई जैन मोक्षा गहेशा. Your 8 sacred names, whoever chants them always. No obstacle ever comes to any work, that person attains liberation, O Ganesha. This verse references the Ashtanama, 8 sacred names of Ganesha. These are Ganesha, Gajanan, Vigneharta, Ekdanta, Lambodra, Mahodra, Ganpati, and Vinayak. Each name captures a different aspect of his divine nature. Vigneharta deserves special attention. Vighna means obstacle. Harta means remover. This is perhaps Ganesha's most important function. He removes obstacles from our path. But he also places obstacles when needed. Sometimes barriers protect us from harmful choices. The verse promises moksha, liberation, to sincere devotees. This is the highest spiritual attainment. Freedom from the cycle of birth and death. Union with the divine consciousness. Namastasmai gam ganadhishaya sarvavignopashante. Sarvaya sarve gunadhishaya gurve lambodraya. Salutations to him, Gam, Lord of all Ganas, pacifier of all obstacles. To the Universal One, Master of all virtues, the Teacher, the pot-bellied One. This verse contains the sacred Bija mantra Gam. This is Ganesha's seed syllable. It concentrates his entire divine energy into one sound. Chanting Gam is like calling Ganesha directly. The sound vibration itself removes obstacles. Lambodra means pot-bellied. This refers to Ganesha's distinctive round belly. But this is not a sign of excess. His belly represents the entire universe. He has swallowed all of creation to protect it. Every star, every planet, every living being rests safely within his cosmic belly. The verse calls Ganesha Guruve, teacher. He is the Guru who guides us through life's complexities. His wisdom cuts through confusion. His love supports us through difficulties. As we near the conclusion of our journey through the Ganesh Chalisa, we find verses that speak to practical spiritual life. जोया पाठ करई मन लाई, तापार हॉट है कृपा अधिकाई. सुठहीन जिन्हें घर नाही, संतान शुभ करताल पाही. Whoever recites this with focused mind receives abundant grace. Those without children in their homes find auspicious offspring in their palms. This verse speaks to the Chalisa's practical power. But it requires man lai focused mind. Casual recitation has little effect. The heart must be fully present. The attention must be complete. The promise of children refers not only to physical offspring. Santan can mean any creative project, any new beginning, any manifestation of our deepest aspirations. संबंध अपने साहूकारों से करें सफल बीजनेशा. भोग व मोक्षा सभी कुछ देता जय जय श्री गणेशा. Relations with financiers bring successful business. Pleasure and liberation, everything he gives. Victory, victory to Sri Ganesha. Even business success comes under Ganesha's domain. He governs new enterprises, commercial ventures, financial partnerships. But notice the balance. He gives both bhog and moksha, worldly enjoyment and spiritual liberation. Both have their place in a complete life. The Ganesh Chalisa concludes with a traditional blessing. जोया चालीसा गणेश जी का नित प्रात पढ़े मन चेता. तापार कृपा गणेश जी की सुख संपत्ति डेट है सेता. Whoever reads this Ganesha Chalisa daily in the morning with awakened mind, upon them Ganesha's grace gives happiness and prosperity abundantly. The morning recitation is emphasized. Prat means dawn. This is when the mind is clearest, when spiritual practice has maximum effect. Mancheta means awakened or alert mind. Not mechanical repetition but conscious devotion. The Chalisa tradition represents the democratization of Sanskrit wisdom. These Hindi verses made profound teachings accessible to common devotees. No need for years of Sanskrit study. No need for Brahmanical intermediaries. Every sincere heart could approach the divine directly. Tulsidas pioneered this tradition with Hanuman Chalisa. Other poets followed with Chalisas for different deities. Ganesh Chalisa, Durga Chalisa, Krishna Chalisa. Each captures the complete essence of their chosen deity in 40 accessible verses. The meter is usually doha or chaupai. These create natural rhythm for chanting. The language is Avdhi or Braj Hindi, close to the people's spoken tongue. The theology remains profound, but the expression becomes intimate and warm. Devotees traditionally recite the complete Chalisa 40 days in a row. This creates a deep spiritual impression. 40 is a sacred number across many traditions. It represents transformation through sustained practice. Many families gather each Tuesday evening for Ganesh Chalisa. Tuesday is especially sacred to Ganesha. Children learn the verses by heart. The rhythmic poetry makes memorization natural. Generation after generation carries these sacred sounds forward. During Ganesh Chaturthi, the verses echo from countless homes and temples. The elephant-headed god arrives as honored guest. Families welcome him with flowers, sweets, and chanted prayers. The Chalisa becomes a bridge between devotee and deity. May Lord Ganesha remove every obstacle from your path and bless you with wisdom, prosperity, and new beginnings.